How crazy. Finally saw some scaffolding. Shit, really much scaffolding, bamboo and some rope. It's quite cool. I wonder when I was at a cool concert. So, I got some bad news, but I got some even better news. We're going to do a solo tour bike trip next week. I ain't got an international permit. One for 110cc I could do on a full bike license, but I have to get that in the UK. For me to do a bike test over here, I will have to get a health exam. I've got to do a theory and I've got to do a bike test and get some more of the documents. For that, the price of that and the time it's going to take, most probably not worth it at this moment. Although if I'd have my permit, I could get a 110cc. Otherwise, I ain't going to be covered for insurance. Most people are going to get fined and stopped. And if I come off with a MacBook, I'm going to be fucked. So that could actually cause a lot of problems. But then came across this, and there's loads of different things like this. So this is perfect. This will be for Friday next week. This is a 3-day, 2-night tour through the jungle, doing some bamboo rafting. We get breakfast, dinner, and lunch, which is more than what I'm eating now. At the moment, I'm fucking ready eating, so that's fucking sick. We've got an English-speaking guide, which is even better because I get to actually ask questions and actually see what's going on, and yeah, more stuff for videos, more information, more knowledge, which is sick. And then we go for a national park, some village, and some other stuff. So that is gonna be fucking sick. I'm gonna book that now. I'm gonna show any pictures. Fuck it, it's gonna be a surprise. So pay for this, have one of these, do some trading, edit some fucking videos, and see you on the next fucking video. Finally having some sugar because I felt like I'm gonna pass out. I've been eating all day. 5:06. Intense amount of research. I think I found a solution to eat a high amount of protein, really cheap. Most of it as cheap as you can on the market. Which I'll get back and I'll show you exactly what I bought. Man, oh man. Question is, what have I bought? And I'm starting to question myself, in fact. I'll show you. So, I've had some bargains and then I'm not too sure on the others. So I'm thinking, protein drinks, buy one get one free, 40 baht, absolute bargain. This was, I think, about 125 as oats. That's going to be our carbs and calories. Trying these two things out. This is actually like pre-cooked. We've only got a microwave and a kettle, so obviously very limited. Pre-boiled eggs, 20 or 40 baht. 30, brilliant. Potentially getting protein powder. Bought some creatine today, but that's a bit of weight. If I get protein powder, make sure I won't use it all, and it's gonna be quite heavy. So depending on two things, I can put it in sandwich bags, put them in my suitcase, or I just double up protein, but then it all comes down with cost. We're ahead of money, which is good. I don't know how, because I feel like I've been spending all over the shop, trying to figure out things and problems and stuff. But the best part is there's tons of challenges. Obviously, we want to cut a little bit of weight because we enjoyed ourselves a bit before we left. Lean bulk, but obviously keep the prices down as super cheap. The whole point of this is to live as cheap as possible for as long as possible and enjoy it as much as possible. Get as much content as possible and everything else that comes with it. So we've been eating food from a market, but the sizes aren't that big. So I'm just trying to see if I can eat some food on the market and then have easy bulky food, which is roughly about 150 grams of protein and roughly about 1900 calories, so we can still lean down and up it a little bit more, but super cheap. So everybody else can follow this, man. I've got like, again, many fucking ideas and plans. Some are possible, God knows, some of them will fucking kill me, but who knows until we find out. And I think Vietnam for 3 months. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, boy! I think I need to turn this fridge up because it's not very cold. I've only just put water in it from this morning because it is a bit mouldy in certain areas. Obviously I'm not really bothered about the mould whatsoever. But if we keep the food in here, then we maybe should be bothered about the mould. So I'm gonna give this a bit of a wipe down. Some of these bad boys. Some of you thinking, fuck me, this is not how you... Oh, there's a bit of hard shit there. Best. I'm surprised I didn't clean this out. Surely this is classed as clean now. It looks pretty clean to me. Should do before we go to Bangkok. And there fucking am. Boom. Now I'm joking, that's fucking starving, man. I need to go and see if we can hustle some vests. Barter. Because apparently you can pick up for about £2.50 a vest. So we shall see. We shall see. Finally building momentum. Bought myself some whiteboards, which I'm going to carry in my case from now on. Things I need to do, ideas, etc. This new bad boy I bought was about a month before we went, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before we came here. It's a hard drive. I keep running out of space on this thing on my phone. So I thought I'd try and put everything onto here and then work off here. Problem is, as soon as you disconnect that, it loses where the file locations are. So, how I found it, so it doesn't upload to iCloud because I'm running out of space, and it slows everything down when you're trying to upload because the internet speeds aren't very fast. If anybody is doing this and making videos or whatnot, best way to do it so it doesn't upload to iCloud and you can still keep it on a hard drive is we have it on a hard drive. It's always going to be there just in case everything fucking loses because we are having problems keep speeds down. So we copy a folder but we put it into downloads because if I'm not mistaken these don't get uploaded to the iCloud. So we're just going to edit from the download folder, make the video, export it, and then delete the download folder, and then delete out the bin when it was never there. That way it doesn't upload to iCloud, it doesn't make my computer go slower, and it still stays on a hard drive. So if that helps, hopefully it does to those who are trying to do this or trying to at least make videos or whatnot. Get a gym session and then eat some food and I'll show you exactly what I'm eating. Yes, momentum is building. Put this on, that needs washing, so this is the last time I'm going to use this to wash it. That's sound. We did buy some creatine, so I'm going to mix that into a drink, head to the gym and do some arms. So one thing out and another thing in. Nice and easy. It usually sounds like a war's going on. Just the airport's direct line of travel is just above us. So it can get super bloody noisy, especially in the middle of the night. So yeah, looking forward to gym session now. I feel like I haven't trained arms in ages. So let's see you in the lift. So yeah, it took me quite a while to find where I needed to go because the way I was walking around is shut. So it's only the back lift. You can get to number 4, which is the gym. This meal is 534 calories, with about 20 grams worth of fat and 45 grams of protein. I'll give you a minute to figure out how much it costs. Costs roughly £1. It's about £1 for this meal. This way we can lean down, still build muscle, have recovery, and we can make it here. Brilliant meal for £1, really is. I think this is supposed to be like an avocado, so like an avocado protein shake, which is different. This means if one meal costs £1, we could actually survive in Thailand £5 a day. Eating very well, the right kind of foods, super healthy, and get lean as shit. So we do it by using a cup. Half cup oats, quarter cup sunflower seeds, and away you go. The thing, there's pros and cons to everything you do. Living cheap, working out, staying energized, sleeping well. All these things work together. You slack on one, it impacts the other by quite a lot. To stay super focused, which I like doing when I have lees, that still entails being super hydrated, and you still be mild hydrated, and that still can affect you quite a lot. So I'm trying to drink about 3 litres of water a day just to get back into the habit. Stay neutralized, stay nutrition. All gone. That's a fucking hack and a half. Biohacking 101. Make do what we've got. 2 eggs, get some protein in. The bad news that it's been cancelled. We're going to try and move it tomorrow, but then it clashes with Songkran. I'm at this beautiful place. First temple we've actually been to. So maybe get it moved tomorrow. Might be the day after or next week, so you can still see Songkran. So I thought I'll just go temple hunting, go to the old markets and the centre of the old town and spend the day there, and we'll find our way back to the Airbnb after. The other side's beautiful, man. So I'm just going to go and find somewhere to take a rest break, see if we can find a Tuk-Tuk. There's Tuk-Tuk to Chiang Mai Gate, 80 baht, which is I think fair. It's about a 10-minute ride. Cap, isn't it? Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Now we just got to plan our route round. Let's see what happens. Cheers. Nice little market. We do need to get some vests, and I wouldn't mind like a little shirt. So just wander around here, see what there is. Can't find anything that takes my fancy. There is a market, so we'll start in this market. You can have a mixed berry milk. Do some red eggs. I don't know about hot eggs or what. Although I did buy some boiled eggs yesterday and it was actually not boiled, which are runny. We've never been in anything like this before. It's quite interesting to see like a market with them all there. No idea where we're going now. Nice, I feel like I'm a bit close to the culture and just being stuck inside editing. Quite cool, this is quite cool. So there's an indoor market and like a slight outdoor market. Just need to figure out where to start and where to end. Some kind of temple, I don't know. Some kind of hotel, that looks quite fancy I think. Seems pretty safe. I've not seen any problems, any crashes, anything crazy. Just been chilled, man. Right. Yeah, I'm going to have to translate. I think they're good with their signing. So normally if there's like no phones allowed or you're not allowed no alcohol, but it's normally signs up. So I presume we're allowed in here. No one said nothing. Look at this piece. Interesting. Definitely might have to do like a 1 hour of Thai learning every day. Well, I say we will. Hong Kong's definitely on the list, so I'm gonna put the camera down, give the place more attention and translate some of the wording. So I just translated this sign. It means take your shoes off and leave below. And then you've got like a big Buddha inside. Take your shoes off, have a wander in. It's a huge thing. Look at the size. Cool paintings. I'm going to go and translate some of these more small signs. Get an idea about the area. These on a wall. So this is the first temple I've ever been in. It's quite wild. So we're on our way back. Have a shower, eat some chicken, do some editing, and see what we've recorded. Anybody knows what this is or the name of it, please let me know. I'm starting to think that's an omelette of some sort now actually. Kind of makes sense. and it's done. Not too sure what flavours or what was in that, to be honest, but I'll give it a 6 out of 10.